Hey guys, Jonathan here and super stoked because I got a chance to spend the last couple of days with the brand new DJI Mavic Pro, and so far this may be the coolest drone I've ever used. So without a doubt, the most appealing, the most attractive, and by far the most interesting thing about this is its size. It's super compact, and honestly, when folded up, it is not much bigger than an iPhone 7 Plus, which is kinda ridiculous when you put it into perspective. It only weighs about 1.6 pounds, and that combined with its small footprint makes it perfect for taking it on the go or traveling. You're easily able to fit this into a bag or a backpack, and while I probably wouldn't recommend this, if you wanted to, you could sandwich it in your pocket.
Well, this here? Oh, it's just my package.
Now from there, what is also awesome is the fact that the setup process is crazy simple. So the way it works when everything is fully compact and tucked away, all you gotta do is extend each of its 4 legs, 2 on the top and then 2 on the bottom. And if you look closely, there's a little plastic cover over the camera. This is simply there for protection when you're traveling and taking this back and forth. So if you're gonna record anything, make sure you take it off. Now, as far as the camera, the gimbal and the camera body are physically smaller and more compact, but the sensor is the exact same as the Phantom 4, and you're still getting 4K video at 24 and 30 frames per second. Now, if you've been on the internet lately, there's been a little controversy that the video quality on the Mavic Pro maybe isn't so crispy. And before I touch upon that, first I want to talk about the brand new remote control, which in a way directly affects the video quality. That may seem strange and weird, but in a minute, everything will make sense. So just like the Mavic Pro, the controller is now smaller and more compact. The thumbsticks are detachable, which is a super nice touch and allows you to easily fit this into your pocket. And while there is a standard USB port to connect your phone, what is killer about this is there is now a built-in Lightning port so you can connect cleanly with no cables anywhere. There's a really nice blend of information between the controller itself and your phone, and what's really nice is the controller will display any errors before you're flying. So in this case, you can see there was a problem with the SD card. So in this case, instead of flying the drone and thinking you were recording video only to find out there was a problem later with the SD card, we were easily able to see it first and address that problem before taking off. Now jumping back to the Mavic Pro for a second, if you look closely, there is a tiny switch that'll let you go back and forth between RC and Wi-Fi mode. And what that does is allows you to fly the Mavic Pro with only your phone and no remote control. Regardless though, whether you're using the phone by itself or with the controller, the single most important thing to remember before flying or recording is that there is now tap to focus. So this is actually brand new and something we hadn't seen before with DJI. It's very similar to how you pull focus on a smartphone camera, which was the idea behind it. The problem is though, if you don't tap to focus, nothing will be in focus. So in my experience, the footage has looked really good. I will definitely say it is not as sharp as the Phantom 4, but almost in a good way. For me personally, the footage from a Phantom 4 was very similar to what Samsung cameras do to photos and to video. They're very saturated and almost over sharp, which may be a good thing depending on your preference. But in my case, I like having the flexibility of being able to tweak that in post. I also got a chance to really push the camera in 2 completely different situations. This footage right here was right around 1 p.m. with the sun beaming down as bright as it possibly could be in Southern California. Normally you would definitely want an ND with this much light, but you can see the camera actually holds up really well on the Mavic Pro. Also, the footage you're looking at here is untouched, unaltered, straight out of the Mavic Pro camera. This is the stock picture profile, which you get right out of the box. I did go ahead and get a chance to mess with D-Log mode, so you can see this is completely ungraded, super flat, and then from here you can see the difference adding a grade on top. Now opposite of the footage in the blistering bright sun, this was about 15 minutes after sundown. There was a little bit of light left, but not much. And you can definitely see some noise because we were really pushing this with light. But overall, I thought the footage looked awesome and the stabilization was fantastic. So after 48 hours, consider me impressed. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did and you are feeling like being awesome,
make sure you like to move it on that like button.
Now, if you guys want to be featured in a video just like this, make sure you add me on Snapchat. And just look out for the next time I ask you to send me a snap. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.